She takes the work away from me, takes the stress away from me, you know, and that's invaluable, really. It's priceless. So nice. Such a lovely sky. And nice clouds as well. Well, the clouds are grey, but this bit is really nice. The sunset sunset we just missed it, but horizon is lovely. A mashed up greenhouse, I have to fix that. It's a really lovely day today, isn't it? All you care about is chasing that cat, don't you? You have to leave that cat alone. Yeah, but it's so nice. Oh, so beautiful. Kids screaming. I have to go back to them now. And you kept pulling back. You're a wild dog, aren't you? We have to tame you down. Or tame you down. We have to tame you anyway. Yeah, she didn't cry in the car though, that was good. Was a little bit sick though.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, not too much. It's Daddy's bad driving, nothing wrong with her. She's a really good girl.
Yesterday, well, the day before, she was like doing hiccups or something.
Look at those ears. Doesn't even look like a German Shepherd.
Put your ears up.
That Pakistani guy really conned me, didn't he? Well, anyway, I still love her. She's lovely. Never trust a Gumtree ad. Well, never say never, but... Yeah, you're still lovely. And you're so smelly as well. You've got that real dog breath, haven't you?
Yeah.
Is she smelly? Yeah. You see, my dad was sitting down here. I had to help him up. No problem. But I've got a bloody carer. She's supposed to do it for us. Now, my dad takes a long time. You know, and I'm helping him go to the toilet. Meanwhile, I cut up some broccoli, Brussels sprouts and carrots, and I'm cooking them. And earlier on I made some, doesn't look so appetizing, but this is quince and some bits of beef and some vegetables. It does taste quite nice, sour, but it does taste nice. And yeah, my dad's going to the toilet now. Where is the carer? In her room. You know, on her mobile phone. You know, sending messages. You know, she's an elderly woman in her 70s. Not elderly, but in her 70s. And she's like addicted to, you know, her mobile phone. You know, even when she's pushing my dad from behind. Like my dad's there. She's behind here somewhere. And she's on her phone. I see her. She's just behind him just to make sure he doesn't fall. But she's on the phone. You know. Sorry. We pay her to look after my dad. Yeah, she does look after my dad, but she's on the bloody phone. You know? And it's... I don't know. I'm getting annoyed. I mean, the work she does is, you say, invaluable. It's really important. But when I see her on the phone constantly, now it's time for my dad to go to the toilet. She doesn't help him go to the toilet because she's not here. So I have to do it, which I don't mind doing, you know, every once in a while. You know, she might get tired or whatever. But look at her. Where the hell is she? She's in her room, on her mobile, speaking to her friends on her. You see, my dad's frustrated. I better get off now, so I'm stay with my dad because he has to go to the toilet. I think, oops, Madam's just had a wash. Oh, you're all wet. Did Mummy wash you? She's just had a wash, and she didn't really dry it too well. Yeah, it's really annoying, you know, because I don't know, when I see her, she's supposed to be looking after my dad, and she's on the phone. I mean, she does look after my dad. I don't mind if she's sitting next to him, he's watching TV, and she doesn't understand English TV, and she's on her phone. That's not a problem. But like when she stands up behind him, she's supposed to make sure he doesn't fall or whatever. She's just slightly behind him and on her phone. Or like he's just gone to the toilet, he's going to the toilet, she's on her phone talking to her family. You know what I mean? And now she's in the other room talking to her family or typing or whatever she does, you know, and it's 5 o'clock, it's time for my dad to eat. She knows this. Look, you see here, it's 5 o'clock, 5:15. My dad's supposed to eat, you know, and between, like, she takes him here about 3 o'clock. He does go to the toilet, she knows this, but she must have fallen asleep maybe. But I doubt it, she's probably just on the phone. Because she's constantly talking to her family. Maybe sometimes arguing, something, problem with the family or whatever. Fucking annoying. It's true, you can't get good servants nowadays. So as I was saying, now let's put some garlic inside here, make it taste nice. Yeah, now I'm going to feed my dad. Make sure he gets out of the toilet, okay, in a minute. And yeah, just get him to sit down here so he doesn't have to walk so far into the other room. And then I'm going to call her, I'll get my wife to call her, and then she can come and take him to the annex. You know, I can't be too pissed off because, you know, as I say, beggars can't be choosers. It's already a good thing that she helps us. Yeah, we fucking pay her though. It's not as if it's for free. But I'm happy that I have someone to help us with my dad. Because with me it's a bit too close, you know, he gets angry, he's very stroppy with me sometimes, you know, but with somebody else, he can be stroppy with them, but they don't understand what he's saying. Because she's Chinese, so she doesn't understand. And I'm sure she wouldn't be doing this job in China, no way. Because it's, you know, you lose face if you do a job like that. You know, caring for someone, you know, maybe having to take them to the toilet, you know, stuff like that. But he's not so bad. I mean, it's not like, you know, she has to clean his poo from his bum or anything like that. I think she washes him once a week. And that's the worst thing that she has to do, the most intimate thing that she has to do. She walks him to the toilet, and she walks him here to where we stay. And so I spend time with my dad, some quality time watching old movies and stuff. And she makes food as well. But today she didn't do any because she's too busy. She knows that I've cooked food for the last 2-3 days, but now she stopped cooking food. Because it's Christmas time. I can understand, but I don't know. It's annoying when you pay someone, and we pay her a bit of money. I'm not saying how much, but it's over, let's say, over $1.5 grand. You know, to look after my dad. More than that, but I'll just stick with that figure. Yeah, it's annoying when she's not here, you know. It's not as if she went to the toilet or something. She hasn't been here for a few hours. So she's just chilling out in the annex. So it pays to look after yourself as you get older. And don't get old. You know, just don't get old. Because it's so frustrating. When I see my dad, he's so frustrated. He can't walk. He can't go to the toilet by himself. You know, I try to push him to go to the toilet by himself. I try to push him to walk by himself so that he remains somewhat, has some kind of like privacy and independence. But it is hard. It's hard for him. I don't want him to become lazy, because if people look after him so much, do everything for him, then anybody would become lazy and, you know, will give up. give up doing anything for themselves. Because he has dementia, you know, what I tend to do is, instead of just sticking him in front of the TV where you vegetate, you know, we watch programs like this, old programs that stimulate his memory, you know.
I'm a cop from the 47th precinct.
Perhaps you can assist me on this case.
Kids screaming doesn't help. Yeah, so what we do is I sit down with him and then we talk about the program. So instead of just vegetating and watching the TV, you know, he sits here and I sit here and we just, you know, we talk about what happened in the program, we laugh, you know, and then it might spur him on to talk about the past, you know, his friends and family, you know, so his brain is engaged, it's thinking, it's doing something. Sitting in front of the TV and not talking, yeah, is probably bad. So anyway, I'll just continue making this food for him. See you guys later. I can understand, you know, you're in another country and in the middle of nowhere here in the countryside. And, you know, she's got nothing to do. Well, she does have something to do, but her job is so easy. Looking after my dad is, you know, he sits down all the time and he watches TV. And then he walks here. Her job is to, okay, goes to the toilet, help him go to the toilet. She doesn't have to clean him or anything. You know, he can do that himself. And just make sure he doesn't fall. That's all. This is what I made for us. It's broccoli, carrot, Brussels sprouts, onion and garlic. Spring onion, that is. This is from yesterday. It's some rice, broccoli. These are sugar snaps that my daughter loves. And some meat and broccoli from yesterday. So I have to finish all that today. But I'll give him this, something new, and a little bit of meat. Now I've got some diced beef here. I'm going to add to the quince and beef. Because yesterday, the kids ate the beef, so, well, everybody ate the beef, so I'll add some more, these ones, into the, you know, into the pot. It looks lovely. It looks like a work of art, doesn't it? Like, it looks like crystals. Crystallized cinnabar. So now I'm going to put them all in here, break them up a little bit, and they will cook now with yesterday's quince. Actually, I put some potatoes in as well that I roasted the other day, and I didn't on Christmas Day, and I didn't use. So that will be lovely later on. Now I'll put the lid on, and I'll show you later what happened. Now she's taking him to his room, and she seems to be helping. Or I can't see her, but she's in front because there's a step there, so she has to make sure he doesn't fall. I suppose I do. I probably exaggerate. You know, the time that she wasn't there, she was on the phone. Yeah, well, you know, maybe I'm exaggerating, being a bit extreme. You know, so. Yeah, I shouldn't complain. Actually, she does a good job because she takes the work away from me, takes the stress away from me. You know, and that's invaluable, really. It's priceless, you know, the work that she does, so I am grateful. So I suppose I'll take back what I said earlier on.